watching OSU football with Brandon Chapman. I'm Mike Sherman, Sports Editor of the Oklahoman, here with our OSU beat writer Brandon Chapman, and we're talking about the OSU return game, a productive, explosive facet for the Cowboys in recent years, a big part of their success, and now it's changing. But there's a wild card, Brandon. Justin Gilbert, do you think that's a wild card they'll be playing?
I definitely think so. When you talk to the coaches and the players about Justin Gilbert, he's a guy that has explosive speed, he's athletic, playmaking ability. So it seems like he might be a guy they're willing to throw in there. If he makes mistakes, he makes mistakes, but they want that chance for a big play on the kick return.
Parrish Cox ended his career at OSU as a really explosive and almost mistake-free kick returner. That wasn't the way he started. We remember what it looked like when Parrish Cox started off as a return man. It was a touchdown and then a disaster. Is that what OSU fans and coaches need to be prepared for potentially with Gilbert?
Well, you don't know. I mean, it's early in the season. You don't know what he's going to do as far as just being comfortable back there. The early signs seems like he is fairly comfortable. It sounds like over the summer he spent a lot of time catching kicks, catching punts. So obviously Coach Gundy feels pretty comfortable trying to put him back there. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't do it.
Okay, who's the steady hand, the experienced hand they'll turn to?
The experienced hand they'll turn to on punts, obviously Josh Cooper. He's a guy who's been back there before. You know he's going to catch the football. You might not get a 80-yard return for a touchdown, but he's going to catch the football and he's going to at least get some positive yardage. On the kick returns, I'd say they're probably looking at maybe Victor Johnson. He's a guy who's been returning kicks since his freshman year, and he's a guy they feel like pretty comfortable back there.
The Cowboys are breaking a new offense. They're turning over their kick game in a lot of ways. Can they expect their return game to be as productive as it has in the past?
I'd say that's a tough task. You're talking about replacing Bryant and Parrish Cox, two guys that are in the NFL right now, two guys that were extremely explosive. So it'd be hard to expect the young guys and the new guys to perform at that level. But I'd see Justin Gilbert. I'd say he might have the opportunity to make some big plays back there. It might not be Parrish Cox or Bryant-like, but he'll be a playmaker back there.
Thanks, Brandon. That's all for this edition of OSU Football with Brandon Chapman, but you can stay with the best coverage team anywhere. Every day it is okay, and every morning in the Oklahoman.